Alrighty, hey everyone. It's gonna be a little late night gaming tonight. Playing this indie game called Thomas is Alone, which is available at the Humble Indie Bundle 8. A great friend of mine recommended it to me and kind of hyped it up a bit, so I decided to check it out and see where it's at. Yeah, this is just a blind playthrough of me going through it, and I don't know what to expect from this, but certainly it's not Alan Wake, so I don't expect any horror. But I heard the music was great, and I heard everything else was superb about it, and well, enough of me talking, let's just get started.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
Alright, right off the bat, my Xbox 360 controller isn't working, so guess I'm switching mouse and keyboard. And unfortunately I gotta turn on the music a little bit. Alright, I guess I'm moving to this, maybe a little bit more. There we go. Alright, I beat the first level. Oh, I can jump! Woohoo!
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
You go, Thomas. You go.
1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
Observing and falling. Those are your best traits, Thomas. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Boom. 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 And here we are. Way to go, Thomas. I'm so proud of you. No, he falls again.
Interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Jump, Thomas, jump!
Worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Oh yeah! Good job, Thomas. Good job. Jump, Thomas, jump. And you made it through.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Alright, Thomas, you're gonna make this jump. Jump! Thomas is just dead darn great.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
The world's a
He
cruel
started
place,
to
Thomas.
suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Paranoia.
Oh my gosh! The world is falling around Thomas. But you're safe. Alrighty.
Thomas wondered
Oh.
whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Keep going to the right. Just classic platforming. Boom. Ooh, I like how they have the little shadows here. Jump, Thomas, jump. At 7.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
World's always one step ahead of us.
Designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Jump, Thomas, jump! Look at that awesome jumping. Thomas is not only good at falling, but also great at inverted fall, which is jumping. Woo! Ninja square. Here we go.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
No, Thomas, avoid the water.
He made another mental
Jump.
note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
Yes, sir. It's a respawn point, I guess. But I guess I won't need that here. 'Cause Thomas is amazing. Whoa.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Just gotta do what you gotta do best, Thomas. Jump, boy, jump. This one looks good. This one looks good. Oh. Gotta go over here, Thomas. Come on, Thomas, you can do it. Something tells me you won't be alone for long, but I don't know. I really don't know.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Fear not, Thomas. Alright, avoid the water. Jump! Jump again. Jump. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This brings new heights to anything. Looks dangerous. Oh man. Oh jeez. Come on, Thomas. Come on. Come on. This is like his trial and tribulations right here. Jump, Thomas, jump! Oh, oh, oh. Thomas is too good for this. I should make a sequel. Thomas is too good at jumping, not just falling. Okay.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
He's awesome. Who's this? Oh, you can't get up. Maybe if I do this. Okay. Thomas, why are you being used like that? Chris does sound like a jerk.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not technically graceful, probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Chris, you are too square, my friend. Jump! Okay, respawn point. Where are you, Thomas? I'm tired of Chris already. Thomas is the man. Look at that, even the walls obey Thomas. Oh. Do the walls obey Chris? Don't think so. Oh yeah. Yeah, what do you think about that, Chris? Ah. Alright guys, gotta control Chris this time. He's not as good as jumping as Tom. Oh dear. Oh. Guess you do. Oh! You guys didn't see that. Guess you do need Thomas, Chris. You're pretty good at falling too, but it feels like he has more weight to him. Maybe just because he's a square. Thomas, continue to be awesome.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do?
Oh,
what
man.
new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
Chris, you're a little bit full of yourself, but okay. But Chris can't get up by himself. Oh no, he needs Awesome Thomas's help. Chris still can't help himself. What the? Maybe, just maybe. Aha! Oh no. Nope. Too heavy. Okay. I don't have the right idea here. Just enough room? Just enough room. Oh man.
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously. This made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
You sure? Are you sure? Come on, Chris. You know you're nothing without Thomas. Boom! That was a little bit mind-numbing, but alright, 1.4.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
This is where Chris is insecure.
Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him.
Chris, stop worrying.
Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Whoa. Alright. We go down together. Okay. With Awesome Thomas. Okay. Awesome Thomas scouted his area. What about you? Okay. Just some jumping puzzles. Alright. Hui! There we go. Are they going their separate ways now? No, they're still together. Alright, this looks pretty expensive.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot.
Hey, don't be hating on Thomas.
The next portal would split them up. If only for a few levels.
You know what? You're gonna carry him. You are gonna carry Thomas. Oh boy.